So I thought I'd do like another video because, oh god, my fucking 75-year-old bones. Pardon that was so unattractive. Yeah, because like my other video did a lot better than I thought. Like, I thought I'd get like maybe 10 views. Like, and they're all from my family. They got 200, so you can now call me like the next Jenna Marbles, but just with like a bogan language, you know. And I put makeup on just so I don't look like a crackhead, but I look like a better looking crackhead. But it was sort of funny because a little bit after, people were like, oh, you know, this, that and the other. Oh my god, go away. Oh, it's Google Assistant. What the fuck? I'm trying to do something. I'm not talking to you. God, how embarrassing. Anyway, so, yeah, people were like telling me, oh, whatever, this, that and the other. And then, God bless them, some people were like, you should do this and that. And I'm just like, well, why don't you do your own YouTube video, for one, and for two, the fact that I'm like, I did that one on the fly after a mental breakdown and it got to that point, I'm like, maybe I should just have more mental breakdowns and like Britney Spears, you know what I mean, and like get famous from, although I did have a mental breakdown a few years ago, but and whatever, but I didn't get famous off it. But I should have just recorded the whole thing. That would have been such a show. Would have been like a blast. But actually, and my mum did say like to talk about one topic, but I don't know exactly where to start, considering there's just like so much. Because when I did mention bullying in the last video, someone's like, yeah, I was, you know, bullied too and all that, and I'm just thinking, well, I can, from my life experience, which I've got as enough life experience from the age of 23 to now, you know, be classed as, well, have enough like life experience as like a 75-year-old, because life just, I don't know, like, yeah, anytime I leave the house, God's just like, hey, you dumb bitch, I'm gonna come after you now. And I'm just thinking, please give us a break. Like they say, what doesn't kill you makes you strong, and it's just like, I get it, I'm strong, like you don't have to keep testing me, you know. It is what it is. But yeah, anyway, so it's like the bullying and the 3 traumas, and then it's just like, you could really talk about, well, most things, because it's the internet and it's 2020, so, you know, everyone's offended over something. Actually, I could probably say, you know, my views on one small thing, and there'd be a whole community that's like, you're a Satan worshipper because this is what you said about clouds. It's like I just said that they weren't actually that puffy, but whatever. Anyway, here we go. But yeah. So, oh, what was that? But yeah, I don't actually know, like, what. I will clarify something though. My brain injury did happen in 2014, because then my like hair would be why does this chair keep going around? Like, honestly, this is so annoying. Like, just stay still. But yeah, because then like I'd have the same hair powers as, it's still going around, oh my god, as the blonde lady from Tangled. Which, when I watched that movie, I'm just thinking, oh my god, if I could get into a universe and just like, you know, although I wonder how long it would take if for me, like, for this chair to just like rotate me all around in one. It'd be so funny. But then I thought, like, yeah, so I just thought I'd clarify that. But I do think I did really well on my makeup. I do think that after my brain injury, I think a lot of like a lot of random skills just improved. Like my handwriting got better, my confidence, my makeup skills, yeah. Which I didn't expect, because like, I don't know, I feel like everyone with a learning disability like has in some way some form of an improvement, or in some ways, hence the savant syndrome. But you know, you get what you're given. God. Although I thought to myself, if I start this video and then I just like don't know what to say, so I just stare in the camera and just like look for 2 hours. That'd be so funny. Yeah. And then I thought to myself, oh God, my hair looks so puffy. But anyway, yeah, so then I thought to myself, if I like, you know, did, I don't know, just say 10 videos, but in different angles of my place, then had people like green screen me out of it, so then they like put together the pieces of what my place looks like, you know what I mean? So they just add it together like a detective with the clues, you know? It'd be so cool. It'd be so funny. Although I should probably stop goofing around and like figure out what one thing to talk about, because someone's just like, you should talk about stuff that means a lot to you. And oh God, yeah, that's right. Like, oh for how embarrassing. Pointing that way. No, yeah, all of those things are like, I can't do anything. This is some bullshit. Yeah, I'm gonna get there. Yeah, all of these things, like that's meerkats, and I really like meerkats. That's a picture of my dog. That's the Powerpuff Girls. They're my friends. Oh God, this is so difficult. God. For fuck's sake, I can't. Yeah, they're my friends. That's 2 Yu-Gi-Oh posters, GTA, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 4, Warframe, my parents' compilation that I did, my whiteboard, and just some random things. That was so much harder than it should be. Oh my God, I should be so ashamed of myself. I should have some shame spray. Hold on, I'm going to get some shame spray. Give me a second. Alright. See? Got it. Yeah, I'm a bitch that commits to my words, even though I got hectic commitment issues. It was sort of funny though, because like when people were telling me how I should do my videos and stuff, I'm like, oh my God, don't tell me what to do. You know, I've been in one too many like controlling relationships. That shit just like, it really just like rattles my chakras. You know what I mean? Like, it's like when like it just triggers so much. Like, just don't tell me what to do and let me be a free bitch for once. Like, this is the most freedom I've had forever and ever. But yeah, and I can't actually wait, because then when I buy, or not buy, actually hopefully I got money at the time, whatever, but when I get another like studio, and hopefully it's like only me and my dog, but it's pet friendly obviously, you know, so then it'll just be like her and I, and it'll be like a girls' rule type of thing, you know, like a cubby house, but me and my fur child. I have a photo I'll like show you. Oh God, yeah, it's a nice view of my chin. Mind that one. More shame spray coming up. Oh no, let's see if I do this one right. Yeah, oh my god, first time in my life done anything right. Oh, close. Yeah, there she is, my baby girl assassin. She's there. There's your second, because you said that she was really cute, so I wanted to show you a second time because I'm nice. But yeah, she's a cutie. And there's my armpit view too, so you're welcome. There's another intimate look at each other. First the leg, and then it was the chin, and then it was the armpit, so there we go. You know, whatever. And I've actually got like socks that match my gamer tag, but it's going to be very hard to show you to show people because I'm not on my bed, so I'm like, I don't want to put my full like leg up and show myself to the everyone, but I'll try and work it out, so whatever, bear with me, and if not, I got a whole lot of shame spray coming up. I thought to myself when I was like, you know, sorting this shit out, I'm just thinking, because it's like, well, because I call it now shame spray, I may as well just douse myself in it anytime I do a sentence, you know, because I just, oh dear. Alright, let's see if my fat ass has got this under control. And it looks like it's like, yeah, see, look, it's like bloody cartons of milk and cookies. So there we go. I like it. Otherwise I wouldn't be wearing it. Now if I didn't like it and I was wearing it, then I would be acting like a crackhead, so whatever. Although I've actually met like two of my relationships on Xbox, and it's so funny when I tell people that they're like, they sort of get surprised, you know. Well, it's unreal. Although they were like the two longest relationships that I've had, so I don't know what that means, but I want to. I really do. And I sort of want to like pause the video and then just like play it at a random space in my room. and you guys just think, what the fuck? And to clarify something, in the last video I wasn't actually high. Even though my mum, like, the audacity of that bitch to then ask me, were you high? Like, I wish, but no. I was just very emotional. And on the Sunday though, it was, I actually like went out, went for a walk, got a coffee, you know, spent the day with myself, watched a lot of cable TV, and I really appreciated what life is like with the internet. So I guess, as Nelly Furtado once said, if that's how you say her last name, all good things come from the internet, I think. Yeah, Jazzy Quotes 2020. At it again. No, I don't know. Although I have like another bloody song that I dedicate to my dog. She is just so cute, honestly. But I don't want to like mind me patting my stash. Oh, that was so funny. I must ask you a question. I wonder how many people were like, wow, that's just not funny. That's just like so MySpace 2008. Probably like everyone. But we don't judge each other here. This is a non-judgment place. This is just love with lovely chakras. But I should probably stop goofing around and talk about, like, I do want to talk about my brain injury, but the one thing I get very insecure about is that people think that I go that I talk about nothing but it, when I mean, like, I spent 20 minutes last Saturday being a dickhead, so whatever. But I think, yeah, I don't know. Like, I am proud of having a disability now, but at the same time, I do get mixed signals. Like, not too long ago, someone's just like, wow, you don't look like you have a disability on the street. And then someone else was like, oh, you know, I sort of got a vibe a fair few years ago. And it's like, how can you feel? Like, how do you feel? Like, how are you supposed to, like, are you supposed to go, like you're supposed to be content and just accept the fact of what's happened, which I've come to, but then at the same time, it's like, how do I feel when someone says those things? So my emotions are, like, so bipolar, they just change on and off. It's just like, well, I'm happy I don't look like it, but then at the same time, like it's sort of disrespectful to the fact that I do. So I'm always in such a catch-22 there. But it still surprises me that I passed economics technically the first time with a disability, and I got a diploma. So I'm like, you know, what's going on here? It's like when I was in a coma, no word of a lie. It's like when I was in a coma, you know, like, one of the doctors or whatever, don't mind me fixing my bra, anyway, was like, we want to, like, increase her intelligence for a bit. And so when I was, like, hooked up to the machines, I swear to God that they were like, they got out, like, a syringe, and it was filled with IQ points, you know what I mean? And then they, like, in one of my arms, they just, like, injected it. And then I woke up and I'm like, I feel like getting a diploma, come at me. And then, yeah, here I am. So that's what I think actually happened. And is that sounding like a crazy conspiracy theory? Who knows? Probably. But, yeah, I'm always right, as I've said. I'm like, there's two ways, and that theory is both. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Don't ask me. It was sort of funny, though, because, like, it was like I woke up one day and I'm like, I feel like getting a diploma. So then I did. And then by the last half of it, so, like, because it was 2 years, because I did part-time, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I hate that feeling. It's like, I wish my nose could talk to me sometimes and just tell me, like, if they're about to, just so I can brace for impact and just, you know, like, just be like, okay, we get it, you've got something to say, let's move on. Anyway, sorry, I digress so much. I'm the worst telling stories, but that's just me. No, shouldn't do that. That was scary. God. Whatever. But yeah, like, how I did that, and then I moved out. I finished the diploma, and then I'm like, no, I actually don't mind studying. So then I started the bachelor, and I finished my first year, and I'm like, how does this happen? And then the next minute I know, I'm like looking, oh God, for studio apartments. in Brisbane City, as well as trying to look for internships. God, I don't understand this. The last video I did, it was like at 10 o'clock. So I understand why I'm yawning, but it's like 10 past 4. This is a hack. Like, this is a brain hack, because this is some bullshit, eh? But whatever. But yeah. Yeah, and it was all because I, like, just was like, you know what, I feel like studying, get my life together, because I'm over recovering from a head injury. Yeah. God damn. Although I don't know exactly like what other videos about stuff that I should do, because I know that the world's very like, you got to put everyone else's feelings before yours, because like I've gone through 3 traumatic events, one of them being a head trauma, one of them being, I'm a very straight and honest person, so I'm going to try and be as straight as honest these things as I can. And I'll actually, this is in a reverse chronological order, if that makes sense, but head trauma, sexual assault in high school, and then sexual childhood abuse, you know. But I just don't want to, like, I don't know, like, I don't know, because like it does, I know trauma just happens, and yet we're told to not talk about it because someone else's feelings are at risk, and it's like, but what about ours? Like, we deserve to, you know, vent, but whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not ashamed of anything that I've gone through, and I don't think I would change my life. I would never change anything that's ever happened to me before, because one, I'm really happy and over the moon for the first time in 23 years with my life. So if anything in my past didn't occur the way it did, I probably wouldn't be here, if you get the theory that I'm like referring to. So I'm like, you know, the trauma sort of brought me here, and they got my diploma, and they helped me through my brain injury, and they all like, you know, so I'm not ashamed of anything, and I don't feel like anyone else should be ashamed of those things, because like, you know, like, there's no valid reason why any human being should be ashamed of being exploited like that. You know what I mean? Especially children. Like, it's just really stupid. But I'm really happy though that, and this is going to be really random, but I'm really happy at the shampoo and conditioner I bought, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was. And then I tried it out and works. My hair looks so lush. It just like, it does. It looks brilliant and beautiful, and oh my god. Although I was thinking of like doing a video of where I dance and show off my sick moves, but then I'm like, I don't want to like overwhelm people with how good I am at dancing. And then I thought maybe I should just do one, you know, where I have like a brownie or something, and then who knows. I might possibly like end this video because I've got some like Xbox to play, as well as, you know, grocery shopping, that fun stuff, but whatever. Hope everyone lives long and let me like etch a sketch that and say that again. I hope everyone lives long and prosper. Oh, I can. Yes, I can. It's like this strength in the Spock movement is working. Because it's like not even. Oh, now it's struggling. It's like the longer it happens. This isn't even a threatening aura. It's like a peaceful aura, you know. I still want to get like the Spock Vulcan pinch on the go, where you just like, that would be so cool. But yeah, anyway. And I don't know if I will moustache your question. Oh god. Oh, anyway.